Moscow Post here. Welcome to the channel. The rightful place. The rightful place. If I owned a soccer team and had players, I had a manager and a coach. For that soccer team to be successful, each team member, each role has to be played properly. The manager knows his role, the coach knows their role. The rightful place for a man is to be the head of his home, to be the one that goes and provides and protects and gets that bacon. Let's not use the bacon. I don't eat bacon, but to goes and gets that bread. The rightful place. Now, this is not a case of what if he's not doing it right. Let's flush those brothers out of the system. Okay? Historically, when that system was set up, there's men who are less than in terms of performance, but it worked because they were with women who are not demanding. Not everybody has to be high performing. There's men out there who just goes and gets a basic wage, and because the lifestyle of the woman also is simple enough, not everybody's gonna be riding on high performance, expensive cologne, expensive perfumes, trips. Not everybody's doing that. It's now modern day times where people need above and beyond to be happy, and they're still not happy. But each man to his capacity ought to be the head. I'm using a biblical structure here. So I'm not really caring what the word look like. For those that want to be matriarchal and everything else, they want to be dominant, big mama type of Tyler Perry thing. That's cool. We live in a free world. Go practice that. But the rightful place for a man is to be the head of his home. So if he's not ready, he should not be dating. No man should be out there seeking a woman hand in marriage if he's not proven himself in his own life to be organized and able to raise funds, have an income, whether it's a salary or a business. Initially, the rightful place for a man is to learn how to hunt, to go and get that bread. Make sure he can feed himself first. And then if he's going to seek a woman in a relationship dynamic, make sure he can provide for both. There's no otherwise. You cannot be seeking a woman out when you have no means. It's not necessary. It doesn't mean that you cannot have a woman once you're going, because life does get tough and so forth. She can be helpmeet. But the rightful place for a man is the headship. And for him to be the head, he has to be able to provide and protect. He has to have the means. He has to be in good health to provide and protect. He can earn. He goes out and gets it. He's responsible. He's disciplined with his penis. He's not just reproducing, having women have his babies when he's incapable of taking care of them. That's the rightful place of leadership. Once he's proven himself in those things, he deserves a woman that's compliant to his rules. Compliant to. Because the man has the headship of the Most High. He looks up to the Most High. How am I going to do this? He's got his money right, his accommodation right, his transportation right. And now, after that's his rightful place. He's managing his own life. When he gets a woman, the woman has to be under that authority. If she cannot be, the man moves on his own. Because there's no such thing as partnership in there. There's headship. There's first in charge, second in charge, and third. So husband, wife, children. If you cannot get that set up, brothers and sisters, like brothers, do not worry about it. Because if she comes in and then starts to tell you, well, yes, it's nice, but I want more, and you're working beyond your capacity, beyond your means, it's not worth it for you because you understood what you need to do. You need to move with the logic and the guidance of the Most High. The headship is on your head. You don't get to, part-time. I've seen pastors that run churches, and when they're absent, the women is teaching. Nah, not according to the scriptures. That's not how it goes. So the headship is on the man. The man has to learn to get it. If he cannot go and get it, he should not be in a relationship until he proves himself. That's step number one. You got to go learn how to get it. If you cannot hunt, you do not get to get a wife. Let those that know how to hunt get wives. So that's your leadership. That's the right place. There's no switching roles where the woman becomes in charge of the man. That's for the world. That's for y'all. Y'all want to debate that. That's what I'm talking about. That's not the setup. I'm talking about. I'm being very regimented here. The right structure, because when that's in order, and then the woman's under the leadership, then the man feels he can go harder because she's his woman. Men love it when they're getting somebody who is of the opposite sex, who they love with a great deal of affection, who is giving them affection and praise. They go harder. Nothing makes a man go harder than the fact that it's his woman. Not the type of woman that comes to challenge him and then go sleep around with his best friend because anybody can do whatever they want. That's the worldly setup. We're not talking about that. So he sets up his leadership, his rulership. She becomes a queen underneath. She's compliant under the rules. She gives birth to children. They're under her. She takes instruction from him because he's logical and he has the Most High in charge of him. She listens. He governs the home. He's not loose. He's not out there on the streets doing whatever. He's disciplined. She's not loose just because she's at home and he's working. She's not busy doing some other things. That ain't worth it. Until we get that set up, everything else is just, man should just stay single. Get your rulership in your own household, even if you don't have a woman. Get your money right. Get your physical right. In the absence of woman, get it right. And if they show that there's no one that is willing to comply, that's okay. So long as you head in that position, that's your rightful place. Hopefully you heard what I'm saying. Peace, love, and blessings.